Homework shouldn't feel this hard. Let me ask you something. Does homework at your house look like this? Tears. Frustration. I don't get it. I hate reading. It's too hard. And you're sitting there thinking, why is this so difficult? They were fine in class. Here's the truth most schools won't tell you. Homework shouldn't feel this hard. And if it does, it's not a motivation problem. It's not laziness. It's not behavior. It's usually a skill gap hiding in plain sight. Today, I'm going to show you why homework feels overwhelming for so many students, what research says about reading struggle and cognitive load, the 5 hidden gaps that make homework exhausting, and what you can do starting this week. Stay with me, because at the end, I'm going to give you a simple checklist you can use tonight. Let's get grounded in data. According to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, often called the nation's report card, roughly 1 in 3 students read below proficient levels. That's millions of children. Now here's what that means in real life. If your child is below proficiency in decoding, fluency, or vocabulary, every homework assignment becomes slower, more mentally draining, emotionally frustrating. Research in cognitive science shows something powerful. When decoding is not automatic, the brain uses most of its working memory just to read the words. There's very little left for understanding, answering questions, writing responses. So when your child says, "This is too hard," they may not be exaggerating. Let's simplify this. The brain has limited working memory. If a student struggles to decode multisyllabic words, reads slowly, has weak vocabulary, doesn't recognize sight words automatically, then reading a single paragraph is like running on a treadmill with a backpack full of bricks. Homework feels heavy because it is heavy, cognitively. And here's what's dangerous. Teachers may say, they're on grade level. But on grade level doesn't always mean strong, automatic, confident. It can mean barely surviving. And survival reading makes homework miserable. Hidden reasons. Homework feels hard. Let's break it down. Weak phonics foundation. If decoding isn't automatic, every sentence becomes work. Students guessing at words or skipping endings burn out quickly. Homework feels like climbing a hill in flip-flops. Slow reading fluency. Fluency is the bridge between phonics and comprehension. If a child reads too slowly, they forget the beginning of the sentence by the time they reach the end. Comprehension drops, confidence crashes, homework becomes exhausting. Vocabulary gaps. Research shows vocabulary knowledge strongly predicts reading comprehension. If students don't understand key words in the question itself, they can't answer correctly. So it feels like they don't know the work, when really, they don't know the language. Weak comprehension strategy. Some students read words but don't know how to summarize, how to find the main idea, how to pull evidence. No one taught them the how. So homework feels confusing and abstract. Weak comprehension strategy. Some students read words but don't know how to summarize, how to find the main idea, how to pull evidence. No one taught them the how. So homework feels confusing and abstract. Cognitive fatigue from school day students spend 6 to 7 hours at school. If they struggled all day silently, homework becomes the breaking point. Here's the trap. Parents think, if we just practice more. But more practice on a weak foundation reinforces frustration. It's like asking someone to run faster when their shoes are untied. Research on structured literacy, often associated with approaches like Orton-Gillingham, shows that systematic, explicit instruction works far better than repetition alone. It's not about more homework. It's about targeted skill repair. That tells you where the problem lives. Time. If homework takes more than 20 to 30 minutes, K to 2, 45 to 60 minutes, 3 to 5, 90 minutes, middle school, there may be a skill gap. Listen to them read. You'll hear guessing, skipping. Pre-teach vocabulary. Before homework, review bold words. Explain academic terms. This reduces cognitive load dramatically. Break homework into chunks. 10-minute focus. 5-minute break. Protect their confidence. Address root skills. If homework is consistently hard, don't just push through it. Fix the foundation. That changes everything. I've worked with hundreds of families. When we repair phonics gaps, fluency speed, vocabulary depth, comprehension strategy, Homework shifts from tears to manageable. And once a child feels competent, motivation rises naturally. If homework feels heavy in your home, don't ignore it. It's feedback. And next week, I'm releasing a video called On Grade Level Doesn't Mean Strong. You do not want to miss that. If you'd like my free parent homework difficulty checklist, check the link below. And if you want to understand exactly where your child's reading gap is hiding, we hold a live parent reading session every week. Homework shouldn't feel this hard. When it does, it's time to fix the root. I'll see you in the next video.